easy. Tri-State and Rivals stalwart versus Stango, like one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Taken BBATs, also in contention for top 10 players in the world. Like really upper echelon competitors. And then you have the Dark Horses. Animal, not a widespread traveler, but a solid one. Like able to attend a lot of events like Collision this past couple months, over the past summer, and doing well. Doing extremely, extremely well. And then Ant having the rise with his Rano first,
Yep,
and then a little bit of
CEO.
and then a little bit of a stagnation, and then Absa comes out and he dedicates everything to this Absa. And it's his bread and butter at this point, and he's now kind of showing off more often than not that Absa's a little tricky. She's one of the more unorthodox characters in the cast, but she can do it.
Yeah, no, she's... I forget who I saw Ant talking to on Twitter about this, maybe like a week or two ago. I'm like, was it Yoda Cage? Or not that it really matters who it was, but basically they asked Ant for his opinion about Absa as a character. Is she good? Is she bad? Is she nurse? Whatever, right? And his thought process was that, like, she's kind of you know, like she can do some really cool things, but she requires a lot of setup a lot of the times, and it feels very situational. And then even when those stars align, it feels a bit underwhelming in comparison to the tools that other characters in the game just have readily available at all times, right? She's doing all this tricky stuff, and then when she does it, it doesn't necessarily feel like she's better than anyone else as they are just normally. And I think that's a little bit of kind of like the issue with her as a character sometimes, is that like feels like you're doing a sporty chess, and then you do it, and it's like, all right, Etalus does forward air 3 or 4 times in a row, and it's like, okay, well, what did I do all that for? Yeah.
If the goal is to get
God damn! Sorry,
no, you're good. You're good, because that's a goddamn the way that certain characters can like initiate and gain their win condition, or like set up positive scenarios, for a character like Etalus, it's pretty straightforward. It's get a lot of ice on screen, do it with forward tilt, up B, icicles, etc., and land a forward air and get the or dash attack and get the party started. For Ant and Absa in general, you have to be a little bit more focused on like spatial manipulation.
Oh my god!
And for an architect like Ant, you can see the results, and they're absolutely worth it. Just takes a little bit of doing. Of course, Absa's always had success against big bodies. It becomes infinitely easier to land those lightning kicks when the hurt box is just giant.
Yeah, right? Like, okay, I have to land this hitbox on this massive character. Pretty easy to do.
You can do that.
And also, they tend to link into each other pretty easily. You'll get like forward air and a forward air and a forward air, and then they're just dead, right? And then sometimes you're like, oh man, maybe I can't get a forward air, but in those situations, normally you just sandwich them with cloud, send them back, and then get the forward air anyway. So it can feel a lot easier from the opposite side to be able to like set the stuff, right? Even if you go for these double jump cancel forward airs and back airs and it gets hit, it's not like you're minus on block, you know? So like you're able to really run with that, throw out that forward tilt, see if someone tries to shield grab you. If they do, now you have another opening.
Absolutely. We're trying to continue to space out these super low back airs. Like at this point, we're just playing the trading game. Like you want to dash attack. Like Etalus' big first option for changing up the game tempo, finding a big hit, opening up the combo tree, etc., etc., starts with dash attack, especially on ice. So Ant is just putting out super low back airs. You're like, this is the spacing to either hit or trade with a dash attack, and here we are.
Worked out, right? Like, it's like
2 stocks to 1, you can make those plays.
Because in a lot of ways, like Etalus' base game plan is so simple, right? It's start with dash attack and then figure out the rest a lot of the time, right? So,
very linear character like that.
Oh, doesn't get that third hit. That would have been stock for sure. But then because of that linearness to the game plan, you can really just test the Etalus player by saying, I'm going to do this thing that beats your game plan. Do you have anything else? And the answer is no. They'll just slowly lose. Oh, nice air dodge.
That back air was perfectly placed, too. A little off the mark. A little off timing, rather.
Whoa, nice.
That was
up.
the lowest. That was like the smallest thunder line I've ever seen, but it just barely worked. Of course, the SD after is unfortunate for Ant, but I mean, they're making plays and they're finding ways to get around this. And the down air that on that low recovery, super hard scouted there from Ant.
Ant yet again throwing out these double jump cancel back airs and then mixing in a fade in nair to see if you can catch the timing of Animal coming in sometimes. Oh, but that giant fist in the forward air is absolutely tough to deal with, right? If you're going to be the Etalus player here, you're going to be throwing out some of your largest, biggest hitboxes to go ahead and keep Absa at bay.
Hard to commit to that style of game plan, but back is a pretty typically good job of just playing not only safe, but also having that deterrent. And you need that deterrent for moments like these. Oh no, Ant finding the up tilt. Sour Fair into sweet spot.
Oh, misses the parry on the icicle there, just not close enough. Oh, and the reversal as Etalus so classically does.
Just still not enough hit stun there to where that down air was able to, like, left him open for the reversal afterwards. Trying for some F tilt 1 shenanigans. With back air and another one off of these double jump cancels. Ant is not doing himself any favors, but he's keeping it real even.
Ooh. Okay, nice little stall there from Ant to avoid getting yoinked by the up air there, trying to answer back. The Dacus might be enough, no, but one more certainly will, and it's such a scary burst option to deal with here that Ant's got to be extremely careful playing on the ground against Etalus right now.
Ooh, that air dodge was scary. Now stuck on a platform, nice get up attack. It lasts so long. Still. Going to cover off the mark. Animal's like jump timing mix-ups between full and short hop, and then when he's going to spend the jump, and even the double jump there, proving massively beneficial in that game number 2. Barely able to escape some of the setups that Ant wanted to do in those mid-percents to get him off stage and to find a clean edge guard like we know Ant can do. And then just play the double jump mix-up there, put out one forward air, and then double jump the second time as opposed to just have a full hop landing. Those little timing mix-ups can go a long way, and especially since Etalus doesn't need many neutral wins.
Yeah, right. It's like sometimes it's like the basic game plan adjustments can really carry you super far. Oh, all sour spots. Had that last one been a sweet spot, would have been the deal breaker right there, but still good pressure nonetheless. Ant putting on all this extra damage, but Animal does make it back, and ultimately because of that, oh my gosh, able to convert the icicles into the forward air. Again, back to back, like the cover of Lethal Weapon. This is looking like a bad time for Ant so far.
It's tough. Like, once you're at these percentages, right, like, you're missing out on all those low percent, like, fair train confirm windows. You're just looking for the two-piece.
Brave, but nice.
Yeah, I mean, the plays you have to make, meanwhile, in order to close out stocks. But the biggest difference is, man, Absa's conversions don't always do a ton of damage.
Yeah. You really gotta fish and then fish and then fish. Greatly timed air dodge to avoid the down air. A lot of times, Etalus is kind of throwing their stock away from missing that down air, so it doesn't stall them in the air from bouncing off or something. But Animal is absolutely farming Ant right now. What's going on?
A small stage like this is always so risky. Like, I was talking to Jackie Peanuts about it, right? The friend of the show. Oh, hello. Oh, off the mark on the last one. Etalus is worth considering taking to this stage if you feel confident enough you're able to reliably stuff him out or consistently contest ways to beat Etalus in neutral. But it's a risk.
Oh my god.
Because Etalus is so good at edge guarding and the off stage is so easy to get to on a stage like that.
Yeah, right. It's weird because you look at a character like Absa and you think like, oh, okay, well in most matchups, Etalus, you know, takes people off stage and then KOs them very early. But a character like Absa, she can recover from anywhere. That's not going to be what happens, right? And then you watch, and it's like, no, I mean, icicle into down air works on everybody.
Yeah. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. We're still committed to that counter pick. Ant trusting the science behind his decisions. We'll just get to see how well calculated they are at beating Ant, not just, beating Animal, not just Etalus.
Oh my God, these space forward airs are just being the absolute nightmare for Ant right now. Can't seem to find a way in.
After game one went so well, Animal just found so many more reasons to play without a lot of ice on screen. There's no big sweeping ways to cover the stage. You don't need them as much on a stage like Ethereum Forest. You can just play the wave dash game a little bit. And of course, these space fairs are all undershot instead of trying to chase down in midair.
And you can see just like how much it's not quite working out here. Oh my gosh, that icicle trade into the back air from Animal. I mean, Animal looking quite poised here to really cook things up. Thunderline's not going to connect there. I respect the attempt, setting up another cloud. Doesn't work either. And seeming kind of desperate to close this stock out as soon as possible. And a quick double jump fair is going to work.
0%. Not going to get anything off of these 0% confirms. You need something like an up throw. And oh boy, the party can get started now. 1 up air, 2 converting into forward airs after cloud out.
Oh, okay. Baits out the air dodge and then gets yoinked.
What an up air. Oh my God.
Sending a message saying, stop trying to do this, you know? Like, I will reversal you. But you have to against Etalus, you know? Like, you don't really have a choice. You have to always represent that you're willing to go out there. Sometimes that means you get tagged. Oh my God. And the up air from there.
Just to go up air there is interesting. Like,
wow.
It's fair. That's the moneymaker, especially on a lighter character like Absa. Finding those offstage fairs is just as good for Etalus as it is for Absa. These characters have surprisingly similar win conditions in terms of the sheer input of them. Fundamentally, however, very, very different. And Animal wanted to end the set right then and there. Nice spacing around the down air coming back on stage. As we're applying this extra pressure, but Ant chooses to play off a platform. Run up F tilt, a gambit and a half, but we're going to ledge. We're going to center. We find the up throw. 1 up air.
Oh my God.
2.
3.
And a half.
And a back air just to absolutely like obliterate him at the end. All right, Ant's back.
Feels like it's a chase to see who is landing on those diagonals faster or slower, rather, because both of them want to do like jump forward air for space or jump back air, double jump cancel back air for space, for threatening stocks, and able to win center stage and then carry it off stage. But whoever lands first is going to be at a disadvantage every time.
Yeah,
they try to play
because of the inherent like dynamics of the height, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, how are you going to finesse your way around that? I mean, granted, Game 5 scenario, Tempest Peak is going to be the setting for this Game 5. And Animal honestly looks real immaculate today.
This looks very poised the entire day. I agree. And Absa in general is like one of the, if you're going to be playing this like who blinks first type of game of chicken, Absa has more ways to stuff out a character in midair. But does Animal have all the ways to mix up the timing of when he's going to pull that trigger? Wow, what a call out.
Not enough though. Gets the scoop. Here comes the icicles. Forcing Ant to go far and then calling out the recovery to the ledge. Animal's playing insane. Oh, nice chase here as well. The up air is going to connect. 2 back-to-back. Throws out the Claude. Force Animal to come down to the left. See Ant trying to regain some of the stage control, but can't deal with the counter punches from Animal.
Oh my God, we're barely off the mark on the trampoline, but still finds the follow-up. Double jump was retained, but the air dodge burned. Oh, wanted the dash attack fair down tilt.
Oh, misinput. Sour spot, another sour spot.
We were just talking about how easy it is to land these sweet spots.
Not when you need them, clearly.
Slightly off the mark can be such a tail of the tape. Opportunities missed. Opportunities missed here, Flambo. And again, we're not finding the follow-up off that F tilt, just off spacing ever so slightly. There it is.
Yeah, that took a little too long, right? Like rented a book from the library and it's long past overdue. Glad you finally turned it back though, but like, took your sweet time there, homie.
Return your Blockbuster DVD now. Oh, okay. Really just trying to feint it out. Animal with this lead, you don't have to feel too pressed. You know, you have some urgency. It is game 5, but
right, where it's like, you know, this is kind of your last bout, but still, it's like, what's your answer going to be here? Huge opportunity for Ant. Goes deep. Needs to be careful about the reversal. Falls out of the down air and gets a chance to reversal Animal. Wow, what a lucky break. Oh,
yeah, the up tilt catch.
Flips the table on him.
Whenever you need it, there's always that grounded kill option that can be the difference maker. Jab up tilt, but we slide on the ice, so it's all safe.
Oh, looking like the Silver Surfer right now. Trying to get into harm's way. Perfect spacing from Ant. Maneuvering around this. Oh, the grab onto the platform.
That empty end was insane. 36, but we're challenging these down airs.
Wow.
We're challenging everything, it seems. 66 in a blink of an eye.
No parry.
The tech roll out. Finds one forward air. Percent lead flips again. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough.
Okay, you still have your zip zap.
Do we have a double jump? Oh, don't even need it. 96%.
Wow, from there.
Icicles being such a hassle.
And trying to finesse, gets caught by the nair. Side piece coming, imminent. Gets caught by the icicle, actually gets hit and uses it to DI away from Animal.
What a move.
Animal, the dash attack almost KOs outright. Ant trying to fight back. The forward air is going to push Animal to the corner. There's the cloud. Can he close the game here? Bait out the air dodge. He can still chase him. The downer fights back. Does the get up attack. It's not going to connect.
The jab, 1, 2, 3, connected. Down air connected in the sweet spot forward air after. Putting out cloud. Thinking about a thunder line. Thinking about a challenge. Instead, we're playing it safe. Can't risk too much. Wing dash is too far. The line dash is too far.
Gets thrown up. Here come the icicles yet again. Careful, air dodges. Has to spend this up B. Goes to the stage. Gets caught. Rolls out of the jab. But the DI wasn't good enough. Animal gets taken out by Ant. 3-2 in the craziest ending I've ever seen. What the hell? Dog.
Dude. How long were they at 100 plus?
That was crazy.
That was like, that took minutes off of my lifespan. I'm on the floor. Like, it just, I can't.
What?
Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at some replays.
Yeah. Let's do that.
This set was insane.
That was crazy.
The change-ups that Animal was... Oh, I'm going to stand up now. The changes that Animal did to give Ant a run for his money as Absa off stage. But I guess at the very end of it, like Animal getting too hyper-fixated on trying to play like the block strings as opposed to playing Etalus' safe neutral that he'd been finding success in with like spaced fairs and dash attack, wave dash, dash attack, hit shield, wave dash back, like wave dash gameplay in general on ice. It was, oh, let me jab 1, 2, 3 because it'll take the stock. Jab up tilt because it'll take the stock. It's like, oh, let me just find that grounded hit that'll just win it out because I know Ant is going to be jumping a lot. But credit to Ant, the shield discipline was insane.
Oh, man, that's just crazy. That's just crazy because Ant almost died to Etalus dash attack. You know, like that's how crazy things got, you know? But like the DI is just not the best on that final hit in game 5. I think this is from game 4 maybe, or earlier, one of the earlier stocks. Yeah. It's just like, oh man, Animal playing absolutely crazy, goes high, falls out of the down air, right? Because that's what happens when you have that drift like that. Sometimes it's just going to slip out because you're not placing the hitbox. I think Etalus mains get a little bit too comfortable just kind of having that move do everything for them. That looks like, it's like you do have to place it in a spot sometimes. You know?
You have to be a little specific in moments like that. You know, that reversal in stock 2, absolutely game